Fast food workers want the minimum wage raised to $15 an hour. This is what $15 an hour fast food minimum wage looks like. They're going to fire all the employees and they're going to have the machines doing all the work. So if you're a fast food worker and you want the minimum wage raised to $15 an hour, you're probably going to lose your job. Because McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, none of these places are going to pay fast food workers $15 an hour. Especially if you live in a city that's not a major city. The only places where you're going to see a minimum wage be $15 an hour is in the major cities like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, those cities where it costs a lot of money to live. But if you live in a medium-sized city or a medium-sized state, they're not going to have the minimum wage be that high. They're just not going to do it. And I personally don't think fast food workers should get paid that much. This is not a job you're supposed to live off of. This is a job for teenagers to get money to party with, to have spending money. This is not supposed to be a job you're supposed to raise a family off of. The only people that work minimum wage jobs are either teenagers or senior citizens. They're just trying to find something to do. You have some people who try to do this for a living, but this is not something you're supposed to do for a living. This is something you're supposed to, as a stepping stone to a career job. Working at McDonald's, working at Burger King is not a career job. And I think people need to realize that. That's why no fast food worker, in my personal opinion, should get paid $15 an hour. There's people that have bachelor's degrees that don't make $15 an hour. So how are you going to pay somebody that works a fast food job $15 an hour? That makes no sense. I think if the minimum wage was raised to $15 an hour, the cost of everything would go up. A sandwich would cost $10. Some fries would cost $7 or $8. They've already raised it up without any raise in the minimum wage. I think fast food workers should make about $10 an hour. That should be the minimum wage. But $15 an hour, $20 an hour, that's going too far. A lot of liberals want the minimum wage to be $20 an hour. That's completely ridiculous. That's going to make the economy collapse. So I think people need to look at this in a realistic manner. I also think this is going to hurt small businesses, because if you're a small business owner that only makes $50,000 a year or $100,000 a year, you're not going to be able to afford to pay your employees $15 or $20 an hour. Like I said, it's mostly teenagers that work these fast food jobs, but you do have some people in their 20s and 30s working these fast food jobs, trying to make ends meet working a fast food job. These jobs are temporary. These are not career jobs. This is a job you're supposed to work for about 6 months and move on to something else. It's a stepping stone to something else. When I see some people that work at McDonald's, that work at Burger King for 5 and 10 years, I think that's completely ridiculous. That's a person that has his mindset in the wrong direction. Because if you're trying to work a minimum wage job for a career, you got the wrong type of mindset. So I think people need to find better avenues to look for as for a career. A lot of people will work a fast food job while they're going to college. A lot of people will work a fast food job while they're going to law school to be a lawyer. So this is a type of job that's a stepping stone to a career job. This is not the type of job you're supposed to work at for years and years and years. A lot of people have different opinions about this topic. Leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.